Well, hello folks, and welcome to another video. So in this video I thought I'd share with you a couple of items I've just bought for my new Canon M50. So stay tuned and see what I bought. So folks, do you want to see what I bought? Spare battery, 2 lens hoods. So before we get them out of the box, I just wanted to share with you the type that I've actually bought. So guys, the first one is the Canon EW53. Now that one is for the 15 to 45mm lens. I think you can see that on the box, guys, the 15 to 45mm lens. Now the reason I've gone for the Canon one as opposed to the third-party ones, and there are loads of third-party ones, some of the reviews that I read weren't that favourable, saying that they were plasticky and broke after not very long, and some of them even weren't a very good fit. So that's why I've gone for the Canon one. So we'll take a look at the other one now. So this one is the ET54B. You can see that on there, folks, ET54B, and that one is for the 55 to 200mm lens. So again, loads of third-party ones available. Some better than others. There wasn't a massive difference in price on that one actually, guys, but again some of the reviews weren't that favourable, again saying that they were very plasticky and some of them broke quite easily. So as I'm hopefully only going to buy them once, I went for the Canon version. So we'll take a look at the battery now. So guys, that's the Canon battery, and this one is the LPE12. You see that LPE12, so let's come into that way a bit. LPE12. So again guys, I went for the Canon battery, and again there's loads of third-party batteries, some by relatively well-known makes and some by pretty well unknown makes. But again, having read some of the reviews of the batteries themselves, they weren't that favourable. Some failed after only a few charges. There was somebody actually wrote that one got stuck in the camera because it swelled up. So I went for the Canon one. Couple of reasons really, I suppose, was the camera is going to be still under warranty when I will be using the battery, and obviously, you know, if it's under warranty you don't want to be sending it back with a third-party battery stuck in it. So really that was the reasons why. So we'll get them out the boxes and take a look. So folks, we'll take a look at the Canon ET54B first. Now that one fits the 55 to 200mm lens. You can see that, focusing, is it focusing? Pull it back a bit. Well, that one fits the 55 to 200mm lens, so let's grab it out of the box. So you're actually getting an unboxing, folks. It's the first one I've ever done, I think, a proper unboxing. But so as you see, pretty good solid box, and a nice bit of sort of plastic around it. So let's get that out. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Right, so there you go, guys. Pretty exciting that, isn't it, a lens hood. Got the Canon logo on the back. So this type, they're not screw-in, they're actually, I don't know what you call it, a bayonet type, I suppose. But there's no filter thread on there. A lot of the other ones, and certainly in the older days when I used to into photography, they were screw-on, they screwed onto the filter thread, but that's it. So that one fits this one, which is the Canon 55 to 200mm lens. And I don't know whether you can see it just in there, but there's a little groove and it just goes on and twists. So I will demonstrate how it works. So basically you just sort of put it on until it lines up. I think you can see that. So that's now lined up, and then you literally just lock it on. And there you go, guys, that's it on. Simple as that. And just to reverse, to just take it off, just twist it. And the beauty of this sort is you just put it on, back to front, make sure they're lined up, and then and you find the slot. You've got to find the slot first. Yeah, and that's locked, so that's on there. So there you go, guys, that's the one for the Canon 55 to 200mm lens. So guys, we'll take a look at the other lens hood now, and that one is the Canon EW53 lens hood. So we'll get that one out of the box. pretty much packed exactly the same as the other one, folks. Probably the same box, different label. There's a nice little bag. So there you go, guys. That's the Canon EW53 lens hood. And that one is for the 15 to 45mm lens. So you can actually see the difference. Yeah, this one's just a straight tube, whereas this one has got cutouts here. This is actually called a petrol lens hood. So I'm just going to slip it on the camera. Just let me reach over here and get the camera. So here's my little Canon M50. This one is exactly the same as the other one. Just find the slot and then a bit of a fiddle. That just locks on, folks. There you go. And the same as the other one, guys. You just literally unlock it and lock it onto the lens hood. There you go. Perfect. All nicely secured there. So there you go, guys. That's the two lens hoods. So we'll take a look at the battery, but I said it's only a battery, but let's take a look at it. We'll get out the packet and try it. So guys, last but not least is a spare battery. So this one is the Canon LPE12. You see that? Canon EPE12. So we'll attempt to get out of this little plastic prison that it's in. But bear with me, folks. I haven't got any nails. There's the missus when I need her. Pretty well packed. We're getting there. He says we're getting it. Oh, I don't know what's happened. Something's happened. There's probably an easy way of doing this. Aha, we're in. We're in. Right. What's up? Aha. Resurrections, as my grandpa used to say, or destructions, as my dad used to say. Alright, so as I'm a bloke, we don't need to look at that, do we? So there you go, folks. Here's the little battery, the LPE12. See that little LPE12? A nice little neat cap on the top. So there you go. So just quickly, why did I go for the Canon battery? Well, as I said earlier, guys, there's loads of third-party batteries for the Canon, that type, that sort of model. So why did I go for that one? Well, I haven't read a lot of reviews about the third-party batteries. Some were better than others, but they weren't all that favourable. Now, as I'm only going to buy one at the minute, I thought I would buy the Canon one. So that's why I bought the Canon one. Again, if I was to buy 2 or 3 of them, I probably would have gone for a third-party one, and I may still yet go for a third-party one when the camera's out of warranty. But for the minute, I'm hoping that this one will do. One of the other things that I did note, a lot of people writing reviews about the Canon M50, was that the battery life wasn't fantastic. So that's another good reason to have a spare battery. And I think in general with your camcorders and cameras, spare battery is always worth having. So guys, why did I buy the battery and the lens hoods? Well, the battery is pretty obvious really. You need power out in the field if one of your batteries goes flat. The lens hoods, well, the things with a lens hood, their main purpose is to stop lens flare. That basically is when you're at a certain angle from the sun, the light can hit the lens front element and cause, I don't know, little circles of light. Sometimes it can it will bounce off the internal lenses, so you'll have these little circles. And in some cases, you know, lens flare actually works quite nice, but in general you don't want lens flare. And also if you have too much sort of lens flare, the picture loses a lot of contrast. So you want a lens hood to sort of improve the contrast a bit. And as a sort of a side effects of a lens hood, it will protect your lens. If you're like me, when you're walking around, I'm always bashing the front of my camera or the lens and the camera on something. So it sort of will afford a little bit of protection on the front of the camera or the front of the lens. So they're definitely worth having. I've got them on all my other lenses, all my Nikon lenses. One One thing, Nikon seem to supply lens hoods with their lenses, whereas Canon you seem to have to buy them. Certainly on them two lenses anyway, guys, but that's another story. So yeah, definitely worth buying lens hoods for your lenses. Certainly make sure that you buy the right ones for your right lens. You know, otherwise it could be showing up in your picture. Anyway guys, I hope you find this little video interesting and informative, and we'll catch you all again soon. So for now, I'll have another cup of tea. Yeah, tea again. Why am I drinking tea on video? Should be beer. Anyway guys, cheers, and we'll catch you all again soon. Bye bye for now.